Bruce Energetics here. This is the new H-Flow for 3/8 inch inner diameter hose. Okay. The original H-Flow was meant for 1/4 inch hose. But we found that the pressures of a flashback will increase exponentially with increasing hose diameter. So we decided to, instead of just throwing 3/8 connectors on the smaller H-Flow, to actually build a much larger, more heavy-duty flashback arrestor for 3/8 inch hose. So the H-Flow for 3/8 tube actually has a larger flashback arresting element inside of it. And to accommodate that larger arrestor, we had to build the whole unit a bit bigger. And it works on the same principle as the original one. Also, the same as the original H-Flow, we have added a check valve downstream from the H-Flow. Okay, this is our custom check valve called the det flag. We sell these on eBay as well. This is also specifically for 3/8 inch hose. So you can use these, but they don't last as long as this one, and you get replacement diaphragms for that valve. So let's fire it up and I'll show you how it works. Okay, so this system is running at about 2 liters a minute. Just to show you once again, down here we have a ball valve connected to a flashback arrestor for test purposes. And with this ball valve we can shut off the flow of the gas through the arrestor and allow pressure to build up inside the system, and that way we get a higher gas flow. But for right now, we're just going to leave it open so we get 2 liters a minute. Now, the same as this one, the H-Flow 3/8 will also, it will work without the check valve, but you run the risk of getting a sustained flame in here, and that's what just eats everything up in the system. So let's put a flame to the end of it. See that? See that? How it caught fire there? Now, notice how no flashback is getting to this side of the tube. Okay? And see the amount of pressure from the 3/8 hose is much greater. It actually blew out the flame from my little blowtorch. Probably also notice that it's substantially louder than the 1/4 inch tube. Okay? And that's about how it works. If we disconnect it, I'll show you how it will work just open-ended. Okay? You see how heavy it is. Alright, it will work just with an open end, okay? But you can't see it on camera, but in real life, when you're holding this thing and a sustained flame gets caught in there, you can hear it. I'm going to see if you can actually hear that. Listen. You hear it? That was a sustained flame momentarily existing in there. That'll happen with pretty much any flashback arrestor you buy. So if you have another flashback arrestor and you want to use a check valve, it'll help that flashback arrestor as well. The 3/8 is a bit better at stopping a sustained flame from getting through the system, simply because it has a bigger element than the 1/4 inch. But over time it will damage this as well too. But with the check valve it's not a problem at all, because Brown's gas is an implosion. And this will be explained much better when I make a commercial for the det flag check valve. Okay, so let's increase the gas flow. Okay, I'm gonna close the valve. I'm gonna let the pressure build up for a few seconds here. This system pulls about 3 amps at 120 volts through a series cell. We have sodium hydroxide in there as a catalyst, and we also have a little baking soda just to facilitate more gas production. And we get a very pure form of Brown's gas out of that, even with the baking soda, believe it or not. Alright, so we let the pressure build up quite a bit now. Cracking the valve. Did you see that? That is a pretty big explosion. I gotta say, that's one of the biggest ones I've ever seen. So there it is, okay? The H-Flow for 3/8 tube. It's available on eBay. We're gonna have a website soon. We're gonna be selling them through there too. And that's it. Bruce Energetics.